Hi, so I have another Pennywise haul. I'm really excited to share these things in particular because these are like amazing finds and deals. So if you like to see the stuff I picked up at my beauty supply store, please keep on watching. Alright, so before we get into the haul, I actually just want to share an experience with you that I had with Pennywise. If you follow me on Facebook, you would have seen me post about it. If you're not following me on Facebook, my page is Sweets RV, SWEETZRV, and I actually shared, because I know I've spoken so many, like my last video and maybe a couple other videos before, I've always spoken about how horrible the customer service was at Pennywise and for a beauty supply store that is Supplies Trinidad. They need to amp up their customer service, and I told you guys the branch I generally go to is the one at Grand Bazaar. I prefer them more than a lot of the other branches, and however, they have actually really stepped up their game, and they will definitely be the branch that I will go to. I love their variety of products. Generally, they have lots. They try to stock up really quickly on things. I did go there Friday with a girlfriend. Didn't really plan to do any shopping, but I was asking about certain products. The same products, these and the gel liners, to my sister, and they told me that they were sold out, but if I wanted, they can order it for me. And there was one other item that they were going to order for me. However, they didn't have it in stock in, I guess, their warehouse, so I'll have to wait and they'll call me. So when they told me that they'll call me to leave my number, that is Sasha, the girl who is at the makeup counter, I was really like skeptical. Okay, I'm giving you my name and number. She's usually very super friendly. A lot of times I go, like I was even asking her about some of the pencils that I purchased and all of that. She's very interactive. I've been there where people want to buy like different lip colors, and she would actually work with them and tell them, well, this doesn't suit you, what you're looking for. And also sometimes she engages me in that kind of conversation, but she's generally super pleasant. So if you're watching this video, hi Sasha. She's really a nice person, and I always tell people, when you go to Pennywise Grand Bazaar, ask for Sasha. She is really nice. And took my name and number, and I was really skeptical. She said she would try and order the stuff and call me back the next day, and to my surprise, I did get a call on Saturday to come to go to Pennywise, that this stuff was there. It was actually a supervisor that called me, not Sasha herself. So she put the order onto a supervisor who actually ordered the stuff and had it there for me. And I did reach late on Saturday to get the products, and when I called on Monday, they told me that they still had it in. If I was interested, they would keep it for me later today, but I had to go, and I did go. I was so much skeptical throughout the whole experience, that thinking, okay, you know, I don't know if I'm really gonna get this. And when I went, they were so nice. They're like, oh hi, how are you? You're the one. They gave me the stuff. They asked me if there was anything else I needed. I was so overwhelmed. They were so nice, and Sasha was actually not there when I went on Monday, but I thank you so much, Sasha, Lana. I think it was Alicia was the other person. You guys are awesome. Definitely would encourage everyone to check out the Grand Bazaar Pennywise, because they actually give really good customer service. So now on to the haul, the things that I purchased. Within recent times, like maybe in a year or so, the brand Beauty Treats, which is generally like a beauty supply store brand, they have upped their game. They remind me so much of Wet n Wild, who within the last 5 years they have upped their game. Well, Beauty Treats has actually upped their game, come out with a lot of amazing stuff. I will link their Facebook page for you guys to check them out, because you will get like little tips and tricks. I haven't seen anything recently from them, but I've not been too much on Facebook. But they also have a sister brand which is called Second Love, and I've purchased a couple of things from Second Love in the past, and I like it. They're really kind of linked together. I don't want to say they're one company. I'm not sure if it's one company, but Second Love is either a branch of Beauty Treats or a brand of Beauty Treats. So I initially went looking for some an eyebrow pencil and liner for my sister. When she was there, I gave it to her, and I couldn't find it. However, I saw these, which is the Second Love eyebrow kit. So I featured a haul where I did swatches for you guys, and that one was actually in dark, which is this one. I picked up another one because she's absolutely in love with it, and I did pick up another one for a friend of mine, but this is what it looks like. And I will put that video below for you guys to check the swatches of dark. But I also picked up light because generally I'm not a person that likes to have really bold, distinct eyebrows. So I think my eyebrows are already dark and very thick, so that I just need something to define and fill it in. So I picked up light because most times when I use a kit from anywhere, I use like the ash color or taupe color. So this is what light looks like, and as you can see, I have been using this. It comes with a wax and 2 powders, so I'll swatch them for you guys to see. And of course, because it's eyebrows, the colors are matte. The 2 powders are matte. This is light, and I actually do use these two, and I will put this in my inner and then use the powder to set it, and then I will actually use the second one, which is medium. So the first one is the light color in the light, the lighter color in the light is actually a very nice skin tone, and it's an amazing transition or blending out color. So I actually have a use for it. So this is what the medium looks like, a little darker, and I use the wax to fill in from the middle to the end, to the tail, and then I use this color here. I actually mix both of those colors to set it. So let me just go ahead and swatch it for you. So that's those 3 colors. So that's it there. This is light and that is medium. So you can play around with it. I think that medium is quite versatile, but I don't know. I'm afraid of just this dark color wax on my inner. So that's why I've been using both of these. I was telling a friend about these, and then she told me no, there's actually a gel liner that people were raving about that they were using for their brows. And she told me she couldn't remember the brand it was, and then she sent me a picture, and it was of this one. This is the Second Love gel liner, and this is actually what my sister initially sent me for this, and I think a magic pencil is what she was using, you know, interchanging. And she absolutely, my sister actually absolutely loved it. She took this from my collection. I bought the silver, which I use as a base, and it's an amazing base. Had the black, she took the black from me, and the brown. So I meant to pick it up back and really was not finding it. And I remember telling Ishi, Super Makeup Addicted, when she was raving about her LA Girl one that she picks up, I think from Wonderful World, that Pennywise had one for $14.95, and it was absolutely amazing. And this is it. This is like super amazing. And I do. Okay, so this is what the brown looks like. It's like a really dark brown, and then this is what the black looks like, and I'll swatch them for you guys to have an idea if you don't know, do not use it. So I actually really like this brush. I have mine. I'm gonna do a big swatch. So it's really like a dark color, so this is what it looks like, and it sets really well. And that's the other thing that my sister loved about it. It would stay on all day. And the black, now this black in particular looks a bit different from the formula that I had before, because the other one before was a little more, and I guess that's with these cheaper beauty supply stores, their consistency is not always great. So that's it over here. So that's the black, so that's the brown on this side here, and that's the black. So they're both matte, there's no shimmer in it, but the brown is really a dark brown, not a light brown, and the black is more like a charcoal black. You'll have to build it. You may actually get one that will apply really well, and just give and take, and it's just $14.95, which is like less than $250 US. So it's absolutely amazing. While I was there, I actually saw these Jordana lip pencils, and I've never seen these kohl pencils from Jordana like this long before. I was in shock that they were long pencils, and these were $5.95 TT dollars which is about 80 cents US dollars. It's less than $1 US, and they are long. Definitely an awesome bang for your buck. These were the colors that they had, and I picked up one in each, and yes, extras, because I knew I would have had to share these with people. All right, so we're gonna swatch them. First color says it's called Wine, which does not to me look like a wine color, more like a rose. Yeah, like a rose pink. So that's what it looks like. Apply pretty smooth, not hard, not rough or, you know, hard. Next we have is Rosette, which usually is like a brown color, like a brown, dark brown color. This is right, there we go. So this one is a very like neutral color, looks very close to skin tone. I actually had to swatch it quite a bit there, but this is going to appear very natural for a lot of you ladies. It looks like it's going to be awesome under like a nude, but it has like a little peach undertone to it, so that is even better. Then this one is called Brick Red, and you're like wondering, yes, Brick Red. So this does not look anything close to like a brick red, but this one is not matte, has a sheen to it, and it's a nude. Looks awesome, looks really nice. I think this would be an awesome lip color all together with just gloss, but it's definitely not a brick red. So I'm wondering if that's why these are actually so inexpensive, and maybe there's something that's discontinued. This one says Cherry, which looks, I think that I have it upside down. Yeah, Cherry. And this does look like a cherry color. It was the red in the bunch, and it is a matte red, and it's like a really nice red color. I actually like that red color, so this is wearable. Last color was a pink, and it's called Pink. Can't go better than that. So it's like a beep. It looks like a almost like a rose pink. Yeah, it's like a rose pink, where this first one is like a rose color. That's like a rose pink. And excuse the nail polish, it's pretty jacked up. So those are the 5 that I got, and they were less than, all of these cost pretty much like $4 US for 5 lip pencils. So that's the colors, amazing, really like them. And the last things that I picked up were actually 2 glosses. Did not need these, but I saw these and they looked new and they looked pretty nice. They do have some glitters in them. I don't know if you guys can see that. They do have some shimmers in them, and they were $9.95 TT dollars, which is like $150. And the packaging is like so cute. I can see me keeping this in my bag. So I don't think they have names. I looked to see if they had names, but they're not, and the brand is Beauty Treats. So the pink is just pretty much a sheer pink with lots of flecks, but you see a little tinge of pink. I'm thinking this is gonna look really gorgeous over these lip pencils. So I actually swatched it over to the rose color one and the pink. I don't know if you guys can see. So it looks really nice, especially over the pink. And then this other one, which is like a peachy color, is slightly more pigmented and does have like a peachy tone to it with gold. That's it there. And I'll swatch it over the 2 other lip pencils. Yeah, really gorgeous. It's gonna really look gorgeous. So you're gonna see these in looks. So that's the 2 swatches on this side there, right there, with the peachy looking lip gloss. So I think these are going to be in my next weekly basket. Awesome stuff. But that's the stuff I got from Pennywise. And I did pick up a couple backups of these because my sister wants and another friend wanted and all of that. But I do have an experience that I want to share with you.